Think you crazy, say you hate me. Time play crazy like why you hate me. You pray for better is what you asking for. I give you better than what you asking for.
Hello and welcome to Barbershop.talk podcast. This is the podcast where our topics are determined by the conversation in the barbershop. And I must say, those topics is as sharp as our razor. Now, I am not in the studio alone. I am here with my co-host, and that is KC.
Thank you, J. Rod. It is a pleasure to co-host Barbershop.talk podcast here in Out the Way studio. Like J. Rod said, if it comes up on Saturday, it goes down on this podcast. Now, Elon Musk and his assistant Donald Trump are destroying lives, businesses, and farmers, hitting America on the chin in a failed attempt to get richer and stay in power by collapsing the government from within. Stay aware and push back to save our country.
You know something, Casey? I have to agree with that. I have to agree that our government is being collapsed from within, all because of the orange turd. If you don't mind me calling him an orange turd.
Yeah, I don't mind.
Okay.
I'm sure it's not the first time he's been referred to that.
Oh, I think you are absolutely right. Now, with that being said, I do appreciate you bringing that up and making our listeners aware of what's going on with our government. If you have not been staying in tune, I'm going to ask you, please do so. Educate yourself to what's going on so you can be prepared. Don't be one of those. What's that bird that put their head in the sand?
Ostrich.
Yeah, don't be one of those.
Yeah.
That's how I say don't want to do. Don't be one of those. Hey, I'm going to start our podcast, KC, because a listener sent this to us, and I wasn't aware of this occupation at all. Are you familiar with this at all?
Chiropractor for gassy girls. And no, I never heard of that, but I know where I'm sending my lady.
What are you trying to tell us, KC?
I ain't saying nothing.
No, you trying to say something about your girl.
Nothing. But we're going to set up an appointment.
Okay. All right, I'm going to get more details. I have not heard of this, and I want to know more.
Oh my God. Oh, that was big in there. Hi, I'm Dr. G. I help women fart. Oh my God. I help gas repressed women release that tension. Whoa. I'm a chiropractor, but for gas. So I crack that gas.
Oh, wow. Oh, I don't think that would work.
Stick out your finger. I'm gonna pull your finger. Oh, sorry. Pull my finger. Really important to create a safe space for women.
Wait, I got a little more in me.
Oh yeah.
Oh, my.
Oh,
Don't
motor
fart. My body just doesn't produce gas like that. Lift your right leg. If anything, I feel like it just suppresses into like a little tiny little hiccup of a burp sometimes. I held in a fart for so long it came out my nose, and I promised myself I would never let that happen to another woman.
I'm here to pass some gas. Let's go. My farts tell a story. I'm not going to say that story in front of a man. Yeah. Y'all hear that shit?
I let a big one out was in church.
Okay, we're gonna apply a little bit of pressure here. Oh wow. Oh.
Keeps going. Yeah. Cinco de Mayo 2023.
Business is booming. Literally. It's happening. I've been with my boyfriend for 6 years. Not a single fart, and that's called love. And love is pain, and I'm in a lot of it.
I didn't want them to smell me. It's so hard to be a girlfriend.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Yep. And one more? I think I need to break up with my boyfriend. I've just been holding it in for the past 25 years. I didn't know I had it in me. Ooh, it just feels so free. Now I just do it on command.
I don't even fart in the bathroom. Wow. I would do it more. Like if I farted, you would be dead.
Not how to go in there. Full packed day. It's stuck. In the best way.
My goodness,
Wow.
KC. My
Get it right after that story. We need some air freshener in the studio.
No, we need more than air freshener. We need to turn this into a full-flash toilet.
That one girl said her fart is a little tiny hiccup. She got more gas than Shell and BP combined.
I tell you what I thought was funny, KC. I thought it was hilarious when that lady said, "My fart is love. If it is, don't love me. I don't want any of that loving at all. You can forget about it, Casey. I don't want none of that."
Yeah, the one lady said her farts tell a story. I don't want to hear that story.
I'm gonna move. I'm gonna move.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Give me just a minute.
All right.
Oh yeah. Oh, I feel good.
Do we have that impression?
Oh, if they can get it out, Casey, I can get it out.
Oh man, I knew that story was a bad idea.
Hey, and don't even try to open up that window.
You mean jump out?
I want to talk about this, Casey. It's something weird going on here. And I'm not sure, but what I'm going to do, Casey, I'm just going to go ahead and have us just look at this thing, and then maybe we can figure it out together what's going on. Because I am not certain. But here we go. All right, what happened, Casey? What happened?
So there was some kind of fish creature there,
A fish?
and they hit it like on the back of the neck or something, and it changed color.
Because it killed it. And when it dies, it changes color.
Wow. So I guess this man was trying to see if this worked on him.
Look, I can't. He's going to get a twofer. You know what a twofer is?
Yeah. What's that?
A twofer is 2 for 1. So he's trying to hit the brother in the back of his neck to kill him,
Yeah.
and then turn him white. Imagine that.
But now I think it's gonna backfire. I'm looking at his brother's face.
Yeah, it is going to backfire. You got that part right. All right, I'm going to. That was pretty funny. That was pretty entertaining. I kind of like that. All right, so let me go ahead and do this, Casey. I'm going to do something real quick. And I'm going to go ahead and move to our next thing, because we love to share what our listeners send us.
Yeah.
And in the comments from our listener, listen, have this ever happened to you? And if so, what do you do? What do you say?
All right.
That's what it's saying. Has this ever happened to you? What's going to happen right here? And then I want you to tell me, Casey, after we play it, what would you do or what would you say?
Okay.
I think that's fair. Here we go.
All right.
I loved Julian's message today. It was so great. Everything he was saying was just like, it really struck me in my soul and in my heart. I just am really excited about being here at the church, about being plugged in where we are. I'm glad you're here too. It's so great to see you every single Sunday. I just love it so much.
What the hell is that, Casey?
So I guess she hugged him and her makeup transferred to the t-shirt.
Wow, that's a lot of makeup
Yeah.
and a lot of t-shirts.
Yeah.
I know for a fact he better not go home. Because now, no, I'm serious, Casey, it reminds me like, when the girls hug you and they put the lipstick on your collar.
Yeah.
You better not go home with that on your
Yeah.
head.
But she actually know who it was you was with.
That's a good point. That is funny. That is funny, Casey. I just know for a fact I cannot go home with that big old face.
Oh no.
Maybe they need to cut back
Now,
on the makeup.
I did have a situation like that one time, J-Rob.
Okay. Tell me about the situation, Casey.
Yeah, so it was a hugging situation.
All right.
And somehow my face transferred on her chest. I don't know. It's just long time ago.
All right. I'm going to speed this up because I don't play this real quick. Now, this video is that not only barbers,
Yeah.
but a lot of people have to be very creative now on how we pay for stuff. Because things have gotten out of hand.
Yeah.
Things have gotten out of hand. Now, do you use a credit card, Casey?
Rarely.
Okay, what about a debit card?
Yeah, I use debit card regularly.
Yeah. Do you still use those personal checks?
I'm old school. That's so cool. But I've actually done away with the old personal checks.
Yeah. Something now, if you stand in line and there's just somebody writing a personal check, everybody standing in line want to just jump on them.
Like, really?
Like,
Can't give it the times, man.
Yeah, we got a debit card, credit card, something.
Yeah.
People nowadays pay barber even with Cash App. They use Cash App, Zelle, all that kind of stuff. But things are getting so out of hand. Here's another form that you can pay us.
Appreciate you, my boy.
My boy, how much it is?
All right, man.
All right.
Yeah, I don't pay cash no more.
I know you take. Yeah.
Yeah.
My boy,
Hold on. Now you ain't charge that much. Now come on, man. I got kids to feed.
I need 3.
I got kids to feed though. Hey man, go ahead and cash these numbers in right there.
Hey man, I ain't accepting no cash right now.
I know you're sitting there.
Oh, hell yeah.
I know you said they 100 eggs. And then, come on, man. It's expensive now. Last time I gave you 2 eggs. Don't do that now. You trying to. I know y'all have a good one now. What's going on, y'all, brother?
You can get
Man, I ain't got nothing. I look at it.
we don't want that, man. We want the eggs, man.
Man, y'all gonna have to split this one.
Come on, man.
Y'all gotta split that one, man. 'Cause I can't, y'all want the money or you want the eggs?
Hey, man, we got the egg.
I can't get y'all no more eggs, man. Eggs too expensive, man. That's too expensive, man. Y'all can't.
My wife, what car is it?
Oh, the black truck.
Yeah, it's gonna be 2 eggs.
2 eggs.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need 4 eggs to buy some.
Man, come on.
Hey, man, that's it, though, bro.
Let's stop. Put your head down.
I can't get my
Put your head
bed.
down, man. Put your head down.
That's that last egg. That's that last egg.
Get the fuck out of here.
He rich now.
Now, I do have to say, KC, the eggs are very expensive in today's world.
They are.
Yeah, it's almost like gold.
Yeah. And in fact, my lady wanted me to get some eggs recently. And I told her, I don't eat eggs anymore. I got $20 for them eggs.
That is hilarious. That is hilarious. Hey, I'm gonna now. These are for our patrons, not only in 421 Barbershop, in any barbershop. Sometimes, if it's not quite right, it's a very small error. Leave it alone.
Yeah, fix it in 2 weeks.
You know, we have a customer say that. You know the difference between a good haircut and a bad haircut?
What's that?
2 weeks.
Exactly.
So sometimes you gotta let it go. This guy refused to let it go.
It's a bad haircut. Oh, man. And he gave him something to do. He tried. Oh, it's over with. Oh, man.
Oh, he's not happy. He's not happy.
Hey, what in the world he was expecting that when he said that shit?
Let me tell you something, Casey.
That's already getting no eggs, J-Rob.
That was horrible. That was horrible. Let me tell you
That
something.
was horrible.
He did the universal signal for I don't like this haircut. Anytime anytime that a client start rubbing their hair anywhere like that, they don't like it. That means it's a bad haircut.
It was bad at the beginning. It became much, much, much worse than bad.
It wasn't that bad at the beginning, Casey.
No, that's bad right there. That's bad.
Okay.
But it became much, much, much worse. He should have left it bad.
I don't think so,
If
Casey.
he wanted somebody to fix it, he should have moved to another chair. Because that barber already demonstrated he ain't got the skills.
Come on, Casey. It just barely. Look at it one more time. Look at it one more time. Look at it just a little bit.
Man, it look like the slopes.
Well, anyway, you know, if it's something a little bit off, just leave it alone. You don't want to walk out looking like this guy right here. Now, sometimes clients are wanting us to do the impossible. The impossible.
Yeah.
We can't do everything, Casey.
When they walk in, sit down and say, hey, make me look like Billy D.
That ain't gonna happen. Now, here's what I got to tell you. This is where God wants us to do the impossible. Just listen to this.
I mean, whatever you recommend, brother, that looks right. I mean, you know what looks good.
I recommend you
man.
see Jesus, bitch, because that is a barber, sir, not a miracle maker. What is he supposed to cut? Your fucking imagination? Some of you barbers, the audacity. You should have told him to leave. What do you even charge to cut somebody's fucking thoughts and ideas? What are you cutting? The only thing you could fade maybe on top of his head is what he's thinking. That's it. Look at the final product.
Oh, he did a hell of a job. Is that the same guy?
I have seen lingerie that is less see-through.
I don't care. That barber did a hell of a job.
Wait, hold on. I swore the dude said, I have seen lingerie.
Yeah. That's less thin than. I don't care. My man did a hell of a job on that head.
Well. That wasn't the
He had a lot to work with.
Oh, no, he did not, Casey.
And he made orange juice out of that. No, he made lemonade.
Yeah, I don't think he made orange juice. I'm gonna continue with the hair stuff. We are with Barbershop.talk, so I'm gonna continue with the hair stuff because this is also a new trend that's going on, Casey. I don't know if you've seen this, but you let me know. You see, I'm gonna play it real quick. Now, you see the head?
Did he go to a barber or an art student? Drew all up on his hands and face.
Okay, maybe he went to an art student. I don't know. But that seems to be a trend. I don't understand. I know what's happening. I don't tell you what's happening. I know what's happening.
I ain't got a clue.
That's what's happening. It seems like there was a time that barber put a lot of effort into their skill.
Right.
Now, barbers are not putting their heart and soul into the skill and using products to mask bad haircut. Now here, they mask the whole head.
That was all product.
Yeah, that was all head right there, all product. Now you know that's a shame when the head look like that.
Man, I hope it ain't sunny outside.
I hope it don't rain. Look at that head. It is shiny.
Yeah. He gotta hope it's overcast, but it don't rain.
But his beard look good though.
Oh man, I don't like that either.
You don't like his beard?
Oh man, it was Drew on.
Oh my goodness. All right, okay. Well, I'm gonna go on. All right. Look, man. I if you listen to Barbershop.talk, I liked your beard. So all right, here we go. We'll play another real quick.
I shouldn't have let your old ass cut my hair, man. You don't push my hairline back.
Push your hairline back. We'll push back when you got here.
Shit, man, my hairline was pristine before I came in here, man. I ain't never had no big forehead, man.
Pristine ain't walk up in here.
Kill my hairline.
I ain't kill shit as big.
It is back. Hairline Reaper.
All right, hold on. This is the Hairline Reaper.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna finish this out. I want to hear every word they say here. So let me see this Hairline Reaper coming in.
Yes, so step into the night.
No, it ain't too late.
It's too late.
No,
go.
I can save it.
The hell you can.
It done went back too far.
I can get that mineral growth oil. I'm gonna do it on TikTok and be selling it. The strawberry mint oil.
It's too far back, my child. There they go.
What make you think you can tell me I can't grow my hairline back? What gives you the right to tell me that? Oh,
it's time.
I ain't ready to go. I ain't going, man. No, let me go, man. Save it, man. It's your fault, man. You did this to me, man. I ain't really that big, man. Oh, man. You did this to me, man.
You need to bring his ass back down here. That big forehead thing ain't paid my money yet.
Yeah, they had to put who's Stevie A right there with the
yeah.
Look at that big old forehead.
Yeah, and look, they doctored his up. His forehead go way back farther than that.
That's terrible. That's terrible. You know, but there's a lot of people they feel like they're not ready, but they should be willing to go.
Yeah, Stephen A's forehead go back behind his ears.
Oh, come on. Yeah, now, why gotta go behind his ears, man?
That's just how it is, man.
Now, you know they're trying to do a new trend.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have AIs, you know, artificial intelligence. A robot is now replacing barbers and cutting hair.
What?
Yeah, I thought it was pretty intriguing. Now, they did send a demo in here. They tried to do a demonstration. I think they did the demonstration, and I think there's about 250 professional barbers there.
Mm-hmm.
There were maybe about 100 or so beauticians there.
Yeah.
but they finally release the video.
Yeah, man, with all the advancements they did with AI, man, he's probably giving them barbers a hell of a run for the money.
Well, I think that's what they're trying. I mean, they got robots now building vehicles, flipping burgers, and now cutting hair.
Yeah.
So
probably laying it out.
Well, let's check it out. AI doing hair, the robot hairdresser. Good God. Did you see his head?
You know how I said that one dude was going to take him 2 weeks?
Yeah.
We looking about 2 months.
Well, I like Casey when they showed the back of his head. Yeah. It was terrible. I want to play that whole video one more time. It was sharp. I just want you to look at the back of this dude's head. All right, here we go. Gotta look at it one more time. Started off good.
Nah, I ain't gonna say that.
Right there. Oh my goodness.
Look like he been a rear end accident. Man.
That's funny, Casey.
Yeah, ain't gonna be no robots in 421 anytime too soon.
No, I don't think so. I think 421 Barbershop has no fear that robots are coming in and taking their job. They gotta take that back to the. Now check this out. This is how we determine how we raise our price.
Oh, okay. Barber man.
That's right, barber man. See, rent, you gotta pay rent. That's about 30 haircuts. The car bill, car note, 15 haircuts. This is how we figure it out.
Okay, I need 48 haircuts this week.
Yeah, you're right about that. Hey, I'm telling you, it's hard being the barber these days. It's hard being the barber. But we have to do this mathematical formula to determine the price of our cut and how we're going to pay our bills. Just as simple as that. I thought it was pretty brilliant myself. I thought he'd done a good job. Anyway, very close to my man. But it's important that we do that. Don't you do the same, Casey, even though you're not a barber?
Yeah, I was factoring my McDonald's prices.
That's important. That's important. Now, sometimes we get clients that can't pay.
Oh.
Yeah.
But they tell you up front, though, right? Say, hey, can you hook me up? I'll get you next week or a couple of days. Or...
Well, look. I've been in the barbering business for this long because I don't do credit and I don't do free haircuts.
That's right.
And if you ever come in 421 and try to be slick and get a free haircut, I'm just going to show you ahead of time what will happen. This right here.
Hey, bro, by the way, I don't got enough money for the cuts today, so I can't. Money, like, you can't pay me for a cut. I'll get you next week, though.
Okay. See, that's what I'm going to do, KC. If you come in the 421 Barbershop and don't tell me that you don't got the money to have your haircut, that's what you're going to get right there.
Well, that dude made a crucial mistake, J-Rod.
What mistake was that, Casey?
He should wait till he got out of the chair and the clippers was out of the hand before he told you that. You know, should act like he was reaching in his pocket for something. You know, and said, "Hey man, I'm gonna have to get you next week."
First of all, everybody don't have a criminal mind like you do. That's a criminal mind. He's a scammer. You know, so from here on out, Casey, when you come in the 421 Barbershop, we're gonna ask you to pay us in advance.
In advance?
That's right, in advance.
What kind of stuff is that, J-Rod?
It's KC stuff.
Oh, man.
We're gonna call it.
That's discrimination.
You call it what you want to, but I want my money in advance. Now sometimes, you know, barbers have to go to other barbers to cut their hair.
Right.
You know, we do that quite often.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, we should learn from that. Now, this is a training video of some of the challenges you get across when a barber do another barber hair.
Okay.
Yeah, this is it. Now, this is a training video. This is for training purposes only. This guy's a barber in the chair, and that's a barber cutting hair.
That's the one guard you using, G?
Yeah.
The one. Bro, so nice, man.
Got them clippers, bro? No. Kind of dark. Let me check them out. What you mean? Oh, you think it's fair.
That's right.
And I'm Gabby.
You ain't gonna lay me back, dude? Hey, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, you don't use the mirror when you line people up?
What you mean?
Like you can't turn me toward the mirror so I can see my line?
That's a good job.
You change that blade, fool?
That's fine.
I heard you spraying. Hold on. I heard you spraying. That's a new blade?
The new razor, boy. How good, my boy?
I get my own alcohol pad, D. Now look, D. I know I gave you a hard time, D.
Yeah.
This is the best haircut I've ever received, bro. Okay? Good look at my boy.
All right, now look at here. He done broke the #1 rule of a good haircut.
Mm-hmm.
He put the hat on as soon as he get finished cutting the hair.
Yeah, he ain't even out the chair yet.
Man. and he's supposed to be a barber too.
Yeah.
He's fired.
But that was a good cut, though.
It was a great cut.
My man laid him out.
It was a great cut. You know something, Casey? I think let's switch gears a little bit.
Yeah.
I think I'll switch gears because we got a lot of information in from our fans, our listeners, talking about the Donald Trump thing we did last week.
Yeah.
The last episode. So they wanted more of the episode.
Big response.
They wanted more updates. Now, this kind of really tell what the last episode is all about. So, but if you haven't seen our last episode, please feel free to do that. But this is a summary. We put a little short summary, and here you go.
Dumbasses, how are those cheap eggs and lower grocery prices going? How many of you were laid off from your government job after you voted for that bag of shit? Feeling good about your vote now? Well, if it makes you feel any better, you can now use a plastic straw and throw it in the Gulf of America. Fucking idiots!
All right, so that was our show. That summarized our whole show.
That was a good summary.
Yeah, you know, some people are regretting it. You know, and they do the thing, you know, that FAFO.
Yes.
Screw around and find out.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think they use the word screw. They use the other word.
Right, but we gonna refrain from that.
Yeah, we're gonna refrain from doing that.
Mm-hmm.
So here's an update. I'm gonna share everybody this update. So here we go.
Program is a giant fucking scam. I know this because a source just leaked some very damning emails that I'm about to show you. This is unfucking believable. So the federal buyout program is a program designed by the Trump administration that allows federal employees to essentially go on administrative leave and collect pay and benefits for 8 months while they look for other employment opportunity.
Well, I'm going to pause here for a second, Casey. Because I heard the man say they had 8 months of free pay for doing nothing.
Right. And they supposed to be eliminating government waste.
That's a lot of waste. That's a lot of waste. But okay, I'm going to go back to the video and have this guy finish telling us because he said it was a scam. So let's find out.
And they are not required to show up to the office and work until September 30th, 2025, which is the date that they would resign. Here's a Fox News clip about it.
If you resign under this program, you will retain all pay and benefits regardless of your daily workload and will be exempted from all applicable in-person work requirements until September the 30th. So the Office, like I mentioned, of Personal Management described the offer as a administrative leave with pay and benefits.
So a source reached out to me and he sent me this email. I'm going to keep him anonymous. I blurred his name out. And this email reads, pursuant to the agreed terms below, I choose to take the deferred resignation program and resign effective September 30th, 2025. Now, this gentleman works for the FAA, and we all know that the FAA is having a lot of problems right now. And in talking with this source, he told me that he trained his replacement. He left the office early to go work from home because he's not required to be at the office. And it turns out he's locked out of his computer because he's fucking resigned. Not too long later, he gets this email right here from his management. I am writing to inform you that a Weingarten meeting has been scheduled regarding your work schedule for the week of February 3rd. So if you don't know, a Weingarten meeting is a disciplinary meeting. And the reason that he is being disciplined is because he left work early while he's on administrative leave because he accepted the fucking buyout program. So basically, if you are a federal employee and you accept this buyout program, they are telling you that you will be able to essentially go on administrative leave and use those 7 or 8 months to find other employment, and you are not required to show up to work as it says on the OPM website. And then once you do not show up to work, they are going to look for reasons to fire you, because that is exactly how this administration runs. This was a giant fucking scam to convince 2 million federal employees into quitting, accepting a severance package, and then trying to fire them so they don't have to pay that fucking severance package. We wanted it ran like a business.
It's being ran like a business.
Down your throat.
Wow.
Which is the exact same thing that Elon Musk did at Twitter when he bought it out.
FAFO.
Yes. And they're finding out. They're finding out. You're getting buyer's remorse now.
Whoa, what a scam, KC.
Yeah. And the thing is, you know, he's getting people from all walks of life, from federal jobs, military, farmers, businesses. You know, he's crushing everybody in an attempt to centralize all the power to him, destabilize the country, and then to bogusly say, I've saved some $1 trillion in savings so I can do these tax cuts that give us $1 trillion to the wealthiest people.
Yeah, I think you're spot on there. You know, I wonder what percentage of these people that's being laid off or fired actually voted for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, buyer's remorse. I want to stay on this topic because I know there's more things that we want to talk about. So I'm just going to continue because I know our time is precious.
Yeah.
So far, it's only Monday, Stratton. You tried to fire the head of an independent watchdog agency, and he sued you, and you asked the Supreme Court to strike it down, and they said, you're a ding-dong. Your buddy Elon emailed everyone who works for the government and told them that they had to give him a list of 5 things they'd done that week. And you know who told him to pound sand? Everyone. Ash Patel, Tulsi Gabbard, all these people you've just appointed. Speaking of your incompetent friend who can't seem to find his ass around his elbows, he told everybody that he found $232 million in the Social Security budget to save everybody, but it was actually about $500 grand. That is mortifying. People gave you about a month to do literally anything that you said you were going to do, and that time is up now. All of your buddies in Congress went home during the recess, faced their constituents, and it didn't go well. I'm sure you've not seen any of the video because you don't know how to work your TV remote, but I would recommend you take a look, just so you know what's happening. Oh, another court loss. Did you know that you can't actually rule a country by executive order? I fear as though you didn't, but it looks like you're figuring that out now. You know what happens when you try to rule a country by executive order, fail, and then all of your people start to turn on you? They start to turn on you in public. Just as you're trying to pass a big budget bill. Speaking of the budget, you really want to get rid of Medicaid so you can afford to give Elon another tax cut. But the Republicans in the Hispanic caucus in the House aren't into it and won't vote for that. And you know how many of them there are? 8. You know how many you can lose? You know what people in this country like more than you? Parks. And I know you just tried to fire all of those park rangers, but then you immediately realized when people started screaming that that would be a bad idea. And you're having to walk it back. Is there literally anything that you've not had to walk back? One thinks you're doing a terrible job. Just really, really bad. Consumer sentiment declined 10% in February, dropping for the 2nd time since you've taken office. You're so bad at this. Look, another thing you had to put back after people on both sides of the aisle said that you were a complete freaking idiot. And yet another. Oh man, you tried to put all those brown people in Guantanamo because you had no place to put them in America and are running way behind what you said you were going to do as far as deportation goals. But then the ACLU sued you super hard and you took all the people out. So what are you going to do with all that room in Guantanamo now? Maybe you should go visit. Speaking of rats fleeing a sinking ship, even Newsmax thinks you're doing a bad job. Oh my gosh. I don't even know how to be sarcastic about that. That's hilarious. You kicked the AP out of the White House press briefing room and off of Air Force One, and that is a pretty clear violation of their First Amendment rights, and they've sued you super hard. And all of your friends in the media are like, my guy. No, babe. No.
Isn't it amazing? It is totally amazing, Casey.
It is.
You know, now here's the bad part. Here's the bad part, I think, is that people remember the executive order. Said this is what he did.
Yeah.
But all these being defeated in court, rolling back, those are not politicized as much as the executive order.
Right.
So a lot of people out there believe that the executive order is still in place and was successful.
Right. And the contrary is true. And you know, you look at a lot of the firings that they did, just indiscriminately firing at these different agencies, only to find out afterwards that they needed these people to do certain jobs, and they needed them back, and then didn't even have a contact list for them, and they had to send out like press releases begging them to come back to work after they fired them.
And if that was me, I'm not coming back. You fire me.
Right.
You know what's sad, and I just can't figure this out. You know, I lose a lot of sleep over this. Why in the hell are you firing park rangers? I don't understand that. I do not understand that at all.
It was under the advice of Yogi Bear and Boo Boo.
You know, this is what I think that the power that Donald Trump had on his supporters. It is truly demonstrated in this video right here. And just listen to what the lady had to say. Just listen to it from beginning to end.
Eat that. It's shit.
I don't think it is, because Big Daddy Trump said that this was chocolate ice cream. So it has to be chocolate ice cream.
But it literally smells like shit. Have you smelled it? It smells like shit.
You know, regardless of what it smells like, Big Daddy Trump said that this was chocolate ice cream. So it has to be chocolate ice cream.
MAGA, did you read what's written on the cone? It literally says Trump's shit on the cone.
I see that. I see that. But Big Daddy Trump said this was chocolate ice cream, so it has to be chocolate ice cream.
So let us get this straight. All the evidence points to this being Trump's shit on top of an ice cream cone. It's literally labeled as Trump's shit, but you still believe it's chocolate ice cream.
Big Daddy Trump has Bibles. He sells Bibles with his name on them. So there's no way he would lie to me and tell me that this is chocolate ice cream if it's really his shit. I see the writing. I smell it. Yeah, I know all of that. I have observed all of that. But Big Daddy Trump said this is ice cream. So I'm just going to give it a taste. Turns out we've been eating shit all of this time. And all the signs were there, but we're cultists. So we went along with whatever Big Daddy Trump said. And now that we know that we've been eating shit, we're not exactly sure how to proceed.
Well, that is a perfect encapsulation of what's going on with this MAGA movement behind Trump.
Yeah, I agree. But I'll tell you up front. It look like shit, smell like shit, taste like shit.
All I need is somebody fed it with shit. That's all I need. And I'm like, oh, I'm done with that.
I'm telling you up front. It's a good illustration. You know, it's FAFO, KC.
And America is.
That's right.
America definitely is.
So it's a shame. Now, this last piece that she said on that video was absolutely correct, and that is they don't know what to do right now because a lot of those town halls got pretty ugly.
Yeah.
And those Republicans really didn't know how to respond when their own voters was totally upset and against them. That's a shame. But you know, they're doing the same thing here in Indiana. You know, I knew, again, I try not to be a sore loser, but the person I vote for didn't win. And this guy, just listen to what Brian's doing now. He's the governor of the state of Indiana.
Governor Frankenstein?
No, you could call him that, but it's the same thing. These Republicans are just trying to fatten their own pockets and telling us to do more with less.
Yeah.
Listen to the story here about Indiana.
Governor Mike Braun recently held a town hall in Tippecanoe County where he was booed off the stage when a constituent stood up and asked him why he's expecting Indiana to do more with less, as he keeps proposing huge slashing of funding, especially to public schools and libraries for children, while ultimately giving him and his cabinet members a raise. His cabinet members are making at the top tier $275,000, where he's making $220,000, which ultimately is up from Governor Holcomb's pay of $133,000. Altogether, they're causing over $1 million more in salaries, while asking us to cut everything and take less. He responded with that he's proud of the entrepreneurs that he has hired to handle this because they're going to help us save money in the long run. So Indiana, you keep doing less. Him and his people deserve that money.
It's totally amazing.
Indiana governor.
They ought to be ashamed of themselves.
That's straight out of their playbook, though. That's the same thing that the former governor
Holcomb?
No, before him.
Pence? Not
well,
Pence.
actually,
I'm
before
sorry.
Pence.
Daniels.
Yes. You know, it's going to save you money in the long run. So you ain't going to see no savings now while I'm in office. But believe me, it's going to be there. And all you're going to see is him stealing that money. You know, he sold our highways to some foreign country and said, but I'm going to do all these things with that money. And we didn't see any of that stuff done.
I agree.
And then he walked out of the office with all that money.
So the only thing I want to advocate for our listeners to do is in 2 years, the midterm elections, get out there and vote.
Yes.
We see what's happening. We see the path that is going down, and we are the only one that can stop it.
Right.
And we can stop it with our vote.
And we need to form a new coalition of everybody that's tired of getting screwed over by these politicians.
That's right. So let's go ahead and close.
I want to thank you for listening to Barbershop.talk podcast. Please tell your family, friends, and enemies about our podcast. Barbershop.talk. Available on your favorite podcast platform. Let's have peace in the streets. Be safe, be wise, and be loved. And we say, go mob.
Ah, bad bitch. Money count on. Cash on me. Shawty blow my phone. That's corny.
That's the no.
I'm trying to hustle.